Hey, if you're a coach, high ticket affiliate marketer, or anyone that sells via the phone or on Zoom your high ticket coaching products, this is a video that's going to show you a very simple process to take icy cold prospects and get them into red hot prospects on the phone in just a couple of messages. What's up, guys? My name's Jamie, and before I dive into that, welcome to the channel. Since 2011, I've been an affiliate marketer, coach, digital ad strategist, agency owner, sold millions of dollars worth of stuff online, have hundreds and hundreds of students. And what I teach and talk about on this channel is really me just documenting the last 12 years I've been online and hopefully helping you cut through some of the BS that's out there when it comes to building a highly profitable, highly sustainable online business. So with that being said, if that's of interest, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to drop a comment below. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to learn. I'm constantly updating content on this channel, so I'd love to get some feedback to see what you'd be interested in learning more of, so I can start to talk about that on this channel as well. Right, so let's dive straight into it. There's going to be 3 things that you're going to need to make this particular thing work in your business. And they are, number 1, you're going to need a lead magnet. Now, it doesn't have to be the craziest, best designed thing in the world. It just needs to deliver 3 things. Number 1 is elevate your own authority or the authority of the program that you are promoting as an affiliate. You need to talk a little bit about yourself so that way you can get to know your audience, or conversely, your audience can get to know you a little bit, and that helps to build a sense of authority. Number 3, you need to obviously add some value. You can't just have some flimsy thing that you give to people that has absolutely no value at all. So it has to have some level of value. And what I'd highly encourage you is the last part is just to have a very clear next step, a very clear call to action, CTA. And what it means is that when you're giving this item of value out, there is a logical next thing to do for your prospects to get that additional problem solved that the lead magnet is going to initially solve, and then obviously create the next step for them as well, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So you're going to need a call booking link. You can get really fancy and pay the likes of Calendly, which is like $15 a month or something, or whatever those other softwares out there are. Or just use your calendar. You can just talk to your prospects. I personally prefer a Calendly link, just makes life really easy. And you need a high ticket offer. Okay, if you're going to jump on the phone to help people out with their business, to see whether or not what you have is suitable for these particular prospects, pays to be paid a little bit more for it, right? You don't really want to be hopping on a call or a Zoom or whatever and end up spending a lot of time for making 0 to nothing back in return, right? So you do need to have a high ticket offer that pays $500 or more. Now, if that is something that you currently lack and you'd like to get support in your business to scale to $10,000 to $30,000 plus per month with a really, really simple process that you can do organically without the need for ad spend or funnels or any complex setup, feel free to hit the link below. It's going to lead you through to a very short, it's a 16-minute little case study where I show you the exact process I've used to scale my business to as high as $51,000 per month. There's also an option to talk to myself or one of my team members if you're interested in learning whether or not that particular strategy would be right for your specific situation. Feel free to click that link now. Right, let's dive straight into it. So, first and foremost, what you're going to need is a bait post. Okay, so a bait post is something where you basically put up something that is designed to target your ideal audience and solve their problem, and obviously elevate the authority of the lead magnet that you actually have for them. Okay, and so the way that you do that would be something to the effect of, want to see the simple process I've used to scale my coaching business to as high as $51,000 months, hashtag me below for access. And so you get a whole bunch of people. If you've got an audience, obviously you do need to have some level of audience, by the way. You get a whole bunch of people, me, yep. And you just reply to those comments and you say, basically, look, I'm going to send you a DM with the information. Okay. And now the reason why you don't want to put that out publicly, 2 reasons. One is, when you're putting content out on social media, such as, for me, it's Facebook or my Facebook group, or it could be Twitter or Instagram or anywhere, the algorithms are designed to try and keep you on that platform. So therefore, if you start putting links to external entities, or even if it's just a Dropbox link or whatever you've got, that is directing it away from the platform. So they disincentivize having that traffic go elsewhere, if that makes sense, right? The second thing is, you want to have an air of mystery. You want to make sure that the people are taking that one step in order to get the information. If it's really that important for them, they will take that one step and they will basically communicate with you in Messenger like a normal human. And so those are the two main reasons as well. Also, the other part of it is do your content on the front end, do your selling on the back end, right? And so what that means is you can start to get quite dynamic in Messenger to your prospects to see what they're working on, what they're struggling with, what they're stuck with, start bridging them over to calls, make bespoke solutions for them rather than this cookie cutter blanket, like, hey, here's the thing, you should go buy it type stuff, right? So hopefully that makes sense. And it means that you can actually personalize it to some extent. Okay, so you need a bait post, and you want to use the following framework. So number one is after they've commented, you reply to that, hey, Mr. Jones, thanks so much. I will send this over shortly to check your messages in a moment. Something like that, right? Now, there's all sorts of things that you can use to automate this process. I use something called Group Track CRM. I will leave a link below if you're interested in checking that out. Yes, it's an affiliate link, something that I use for my entire business. It manages all my Facebook group, all my prospects on Facebook, all that type of stuff, and helps me automate a whole bunch of the things that I previously was doing manually as well, which is awesome time saver. Right, so basically it goes, hey, Mr. Jones, or whoever you are, I'll shoot this lead magnet over right to you. Quick question, first, if that's cool. What's been the biggest struggle, biggest hurdle, biggest setback, biggest disappointment, whatever you want to choose, you've had with main issue that the lead magnet solves? Okay, so in my case, it would be like, clearly, hey, want to see how I was able to scale my coaching business to as high as $51,000 per month. Drop a hashtag me below for instant access, right? And so then people go blah blah blah. They'll come into Messenger. Obviously, they are struggling to get to that point themselves. Awesome. What's been your biggest struggle with scaling so far? And the thing is, some people aren't going to respond. That's completely fine. I prefer a direct approach like this. I feel like you can build rapport as you're going along. It doesn't need to be one, then the other. It can be simultaneously. So I normally make a couple of jokes with this type of stuff, and I'd say, things to the effect of, "Oh, that's awesome. Thanks so much for reaching out. By the way, I'd love to hear a little bit more about that. What else has been happening as part of that?" And then effectively, what you're aiming to get to is how much does that cost you not being able to solve that? And so if you think about it this way, it's something to rewire the way that a lot of humans think about this stuff, right? Is let's say hypothetically, you're after that golden figure, the $10,000 per month, right? The game-changing, life-altering 10K, get you out of that crappy job, 10K per month figure, which is beautiful once you get there, by the way. Now, if you look at it at that level, 10K is $120,000 per year. That's quite a bit of cash, right? So therefore, in effect, every month that you're not working towards that, is it possible that that is effectively costing you as much as 10K per month? Is it possible that if you've been trying to make something happen for 6 to 9 months and you haven't got to that point yet, then maybe that's costing you around about 10K per month? Could that be as much as 90 grand that you've effectively lost, that you're costing you, where you're not aiming towards your goals? One way of looking at it. Now, of course, this isn't linear. Business is not linear. Some people are going to go and do that in a month. Some people are going to go and do that in 3 years. It took me 7.5 years, right? So I'm not saying it's a rudimental linear process when it comes to that, but effectively you can kind of start to reshape it, right? So how much is that costing you? Awesome. Okay, no worries at all. And so tell me, like, how long has this been happening? People say, well, I suppose I got started over here. Now I'm over here, and I suppose it's like about 8 months worth. Okay, well, 8 months. And if you were to put a dollar figure on how much that frustration that's costing you would be, how much would that be? Well, I guess 30 grand. Like, it's costing me, like, it just feels like really frustrating that I can't get that solved. I can't break beyond that glass ceiling to scale to 10 to 20, 30, 50K per month. Hey, I get it. I understand. I was there for a long time. If I could help you take away this figure, this 30K worth of frustration, what would that be worth a 50-minute chat to you? Yes. Yes, it would. Awesome. Okay. Does Wednesday at, say, 12 or 4 work for you? Yeah, 12 is probably better. Okay, awesome. And what time zone are you in? And you get your Calendly link out and you change this little option there. You change it to their time zone. Little ninja hacker picked that up from Dan Bolton. And then you can see that, okay, so 12 your time, that's about 8 p.m. my time. No worries at all. Is there any reason that you couldn't make that time or you cancel at some stage? No, none foreseen at the moment. Okay, cool. No worries at all. No worries at all. Awesome. I'll send that through. What's your email address? You lock it in when you've got them on the call. Sorry, when you're in Messenger, I should say, and then that's it. By the way, here's your lead magnet. Feel free to go through that, and I'm happy to answer questions on the other side of that as well. So that's it. Real simple. Go give this a shot. Obviously, you need to cater it to your specific situation, regardless of whether you're in coaching or anything else for that matter. And you'll find that your rate of getting calls booked is a lot higher as a result of that, right? So lead magnet, use a scripting process, ascend to a call, and then start to really work out whether or not you can actually help those folks out as well. Right? Really simple stuff there. Now, if you do this and you're booking 10 calls per week, guess what? Even if you are the worst salesperson in the world, even if all you know is that you've got something that is of high value that you can help folks with, you will make sales. It is as simple as that. You will stumble upon them. Even if you can't sell to save your life, you'll still stumble on sales. But so many people are so inclined to avoid doing this stuff because they don't want to be salesy. And I'm here to tell you, look at the way that this is worded. There is nothing salesy about it. Because guess what? When you get them on a call, you're not baiting and switching. You're genuinely there to help them. And if you help them out, and it so happens that maybe your solution could be something that could fit their specific situation, then now it's a match made in heaven, right? Really simple. And that doesn't mean that you need to be all like, oh, high pressure and all that type of stuff. It's literally like, hey, I feel, based on everything you've mentioned, I really believe that you get a ton of benefit out of XYZ. This is actually how I help a lot of my students out and how I've been able to help a whole bunch of other students out that are in really similar situations to yourself. Would you be open to going through a full process to see whether or not this is actually the right approach for you? Awesome. When would you like to lock that in? Does Wednesday next week work for you? Yes. Does the same time, 12 or 4, does that work better for you? Yeah, 12 again? Okay, bang, let's lock it in. Any reason why that wouldn't work for you between now and then? No, nothing foreseen. Okay, no worries at all. I'll tell you what, now that I put it in, it's going to send you an SMS 24 hours, 12 hours, and 1 hour prior to the call. If for any reason you do need to cancel, obviously just let me know. Otherwise, I really look forward to getting on this situation with you, helping you figure out whether this is the right pathway for you. All right, can't wait to see you there. Great. Nice and easy, super relaxed. Now, I'm going to give you one other little bonus if you're looking to book calls. This is something that I did an experiment with actually just yesterday, funnily enough, so hence why I haven't got anything like official to present on it at the moment. But all it was is I thought, okay, I'm taking Monday off. So I took Monday off. I had like a 1 hour Facebook Live in the morning, did that. And then I took off the rest of the day, took my father-in-law for the nice winery lunch and nice drive out in the countryside. It was really awesome. So I had a great day. But I knew, okay, well, as much as I like not working on Mondays, I knew that I'd better fill up the rest of the week. And it was looking a little bit dry. I had a couple of coaching things cancelled recently. So I thought, okay, well, I've got a few people in my audience. Maybe I can get some calls booked. How do I do that? Hey, 10 slots opening up in my calendar. If you're interested in XYZ, I took away the burden for people. It's not a sales call. It's literally just going to get folks on, try and help them out with a few things, see if I can actually help them out with some stuff. Now, what happens with this type of process, by the way, is even if I'm not actively selling, people end up going into my audience and finding stuff that I can help them out with, and they buy stuff. And this converts, even if you're not actively selling, will convert like crazy because of the goodwill that you're building with your audience. Okay? So put this out there and woke up the next morning. I've got a whole bunch of replies there. Also sent it to my email that's got a whole bunch of replies there as well. And all of a sudden, bang, we've got like 12 calls booked straight away. Now, some of the folks I know I've already spoken to before, and so therefore nothing much may happen. Some of them are already in my existing coaching. I probably should have put a couple of qualifiers on it, but I just wanted to experiment, right? So go give that a shot. Just put it out there to your list or your audience, whatever, to say, hey, got a couple of spots opening up. If you are this type of demographic and you're looking to achieve that type of goal, I'd love to have a chat, see if I can help you map out a plan to get there. That's it, right? Super easy. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Like I say, if there's anything else you'd like to learn, let me know. Smash the like button. That always helps as well. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks very much.